Success isn't accidental, it's methodical. And it all starts in the first moments of your day. Right now, millions of people are sleepwalking through their mornings, wondering why their lives aren't changing. But you're different. You're here because you know that true transformation begins with your mindset. The legendary Jim Rohn once said, "Your life changes the moment you make a new, congruent, and committed decision." Today, I'm sharing 4 powerful methods that will completely reset your mental operating system each morning. These aren't just ordinary morning habits, they're the exact mindset shifts that separate the top 1% from everyone else. What you're about to learn has helped countless individuals transform their lives from mediocre to extraordinary. These methods are simple, yet most people will never discover them because they're too busy following the crowd. The truth is, 95% of people start their day in a reactive state, letting the world program their minds. But after today, you'll know how to take complete control of your mental state from the moment you open your eyes. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the morning mindset secrets that Jim Rohn used to coach some of the world's most successful people. These aren't just theories, they're battle-tested strategies that work regardless of your current situation. Each method builds upon the last, creating an unstoppable chain reaction in your mind. Stay with me because the 4th method is particularly powerful. It's the one that most success gurus never talk about, yet it's often the missing piece that makes everything else work. Most people completely misunderstand gratitude. Jim Rohn thought gratitude isn't just feeling thankful. It's a deliberate mental reset that rewires our entire psychology. When billionaires and world-class achievers start their mornings, they don't immediately jump into their to-do lists or check their phones. Instead, they practice what Rohn calls intentional appreciation. This first method begins by recognizing that our minds are like sensitive instruments that need precise calibration. Negative thoughts, doubts, and fears naturally accumulate in our mental space while we sleep. Without a proper reset, these mental cobwebs become invisible anchors, dragging down our potential throughout our day. Intentional appreciation works by triggering a cascade of neurotransmitters that literally reshape our brain's chemistry. Science has proven that expressing genuine gratitude releases dopamine and serotonin, creating an optimal state for peak performance and clear decision-making. But here's what makes this method uniquely powerful. It must be done with absolute precision and purpose. Jim Rohn discovered that standard gratitude practices often fail because people approach them passively. Writing quick lists or muttering generic thank yous won't create the mental shift required for transformation. Instead, this reset demands 3 specific elements working in harmony. First, focus on unexpected blessings, those small, overlooked advantages that others might take for granted. This creates a state of genuine surprise and appreciation in our minds, magnifying the psychological impact. It could be something as simple as having clean water, functioning legs, or access to knowledge through books and technology. Second, connect each point of gratitude to future potential. Instead of just being thankful for what is, link it to what could be. For example, rather than just appreciating good health, acknowledge how this blessing enables pursuit of greater goals and service to others. This forward linking creates a bridge between gratitude and motivation. Third, transform appreciation into immediate action. Most people stop at feeling grateful, but true psychological reset requires movement. Each morning, identify one small action that can be taken immediately to honor and multiply these blessings. This closes the mental loop and crystallizes the mindset shift. Jim Rohn emphasized that this method works because it attacks negativity at its root. When practiced consistently, it becomes impossible to maintain limiting beliefs while simultaneously acknowledging abundant blessings. It's like trying to feel cold and hot at the same time. Our minds can only focus on one dominant thought pattern. But there's a critical warning: timing matters enormously. This reset must happen before exposure to any external input. No phones, no news, no conversations. Pure, uncontaminated focus on intentional appreciation creates a protective mental shield that lasts throughout the day. Many of Rohn's students reported that this single method doubled their productivity and eliminated chronic anxiety within weeks. However, its true power emerges when combined with subsequent reset techniques. As our minds clear through gratitude, they become primed for the next level of morning mindset mastery. One particularly successful CEO shared how this method helped him overcome a severe depression that threatened to destroy his business. By starting each day with this precise gratitude reset, he rebuilt his mental foundation brick by brick. Within months, his company's revenue tripled, not because market conditions changed, but because his decision-making clarity dramatically improved. Think of this method as clearing the mental slate each morning. Without it, we're trying to write new success stories on pages already filled with yesterday's limitations. Through intentional appreciation, we create a fresh canvas ready for painting bold new possibilities. Mental pictures shape destiny. This was one of Jim Rohn's most powerful teachings. While countless self-help gurus talk about visualization, most miss crucial elements that make this method genuinely transformative. What happens in those first morning moments literally programs our subconscious for success or failure. Traditional visualization fails because people treat it like daydreaming. They create vague, fuzzy images of their goals without engaging deeper mental mechanisms. Jim Rohn discovered that effective morning visualization requires specific neural triggers that most achievement seekers completely overlook. Success leaves clues, and research shows top performers across every field use structured visualization differently than average achievers. Morning hours hold special power because our brains operate at specific frequencies that make us more receptive to mental programming. During these golden moments, our minds can absorb detailed success blueprints with remarkable precision. Here's what separates powerful morning visualization from mere positive thinking. First, focus must shift to process-based imagery rather than just end results. While seeing ultimate goals matters, Rohn emphasized visualizing each step leading there. This creates neural pathways that make success feel natural and achievable rather than distant and overwhelming. Successful visualization begins by breaking down major goals into crystal-clear daily actions. Instead of just seeing a thriving business, top performers visualize themselves executing key tasks with excellence. They mentally rehearse important conversations, problem-solving scenarios, and decisive moments that will shape their day. Color and emotion play vital roles in this method. Bland black and white mental pictures lack power. Rich, vibrant images filled with specific details activate more regions in our brains. When we add intense positive emotions to these mental movies, we create lasting imprints that influence behavior throughout our day. Jim Rohn taught another crucial element: contrast visualization. This means briefly seeing potential obstacles and then immediately visualizing ourselves overcoming them confidently. This builds mental resilience and prevents us from being blindsided by challenges. It's like giving our minds an immunity boost against setbacks. Morning visualization must also include what Rohn called success sequences. These are detailed mental rehearsals of positive habits and productive routines. By visualizing ourselves executing these sequences perfectly, we program our subconscious to automatically repeat these patterns later in the day. Multisensory engagement amplifies this method's effectiveness. Beyond just seeing success, incorporate sounds, and sensations, and even smells into mental imagery. Top athletes use this technique before competitions. They don't just see themselves winning, they feel every movement and hear every sound. Timing and duration matter significantly. Research indicates that 5 to 7 minutes of focused visualization creates optimal impact. Any longer risks diluting mental pictures with wandering thoughts. Any shorter doesn't allow enough time for deep neural embedding. This method gains extraordinary power when combined with physical anchors. Simple gestures or touches, when paired with strong mental images, create instant triggers for accessing peak mental states later. Many successful people touch their wrist or make a specific hand gesture while visualizing, then use that same motion during the day to instantly recall their morning mental programming. One of Rohn's most successful students used this method to overcome severe social anxiety and build a multi-million-dollar consulting practice. She started each morning visualizing herself speaking confidently to large groups, feeling completely at ease. Within months, her fear transformed into natural confidence that clients instantly noticed. Morning visualization works because it bypasses conscious resistance and speaks directly to our subconscious mind. While our analytical brain might doubt our capabilities, these vivid mental rehearsals plant seeds of certainty deep in our psychological soil. Over time, these seeds grow into unshakable self-belief that drives consistent action. Power flows where attention goes, but attention follows environment. Jim Rohn taught that morning surroundings shape mental state more profoundly than most realize. Research now proves what he discovered decades ago. Physical space directly impacts cognitive performance, emotional stability, and decision-making ability. Most people sabotage success by starting their day in environments that program mediocrity. Cluttered spaces create cluttered minds. Chaotic surroundings generate chaotic thoughts. Digital distractions fragment focus before real work begins. Jim Rohn discovered that transforming morning environments holds incredible power to reset mental patterns. Studies from Harvard neuroscience labs confirm that physical environment changes trigger instant shifts in brain chemistry. Moving from one space to another literally rewires neural pathways and activates different regions of our minds. This biological fact becomes a powerful tool when applied strategically during morning hours. Successful environment shifting starts with creating what Rohn called a power space. an area specifically designed for morning mental programming. This doesn't require an elaborate setup or expensive equipment. Even a simple corner deliberately arranged can become a mental transformation zone. Critical elements of an effective morning environment include proper lighting, minimized distractions, and strategic positioning. Natural light exposure in early hours regulates cortisol levels and enhances mental clarity. Removing or covering digital devices eliminates attention-stealing triggers. Physical positioning, like facing east or toward an inspiring view, subtly influences psychological state. Sound plays a crucial role in environmental programming. Background noise levels impact cognitive function significantly. Jim Rohn advocated for what he called success acoustics, carefully seen sounds that enhance rather than impede mental performance. This might mean complete silence, nature sounds, or specific types of instrumental music proven to boost focus. Temperature also affects mental state more than commonly recognized. Research shows slight coolness enhances alertness and decision-making ability. Many top performers deliberately keep their morning spaces several degrees cooler than normal room temperature. Color psychology becomes particularly powerful during morning hours. Different colors trigger different emotional and mental responses. Blue enhances creativity. Green promotes balance. Yellow increases optimism. Strategic use of color in morning environments can literally paint success into our psychological landscape. Scent emerges as another powerful environmental factor. Our olfactory system connects directly to brain regions controlling memory and emotion. Specific scents like rosemary improve cognitive performance, while lavender reduces anxiety. Using the same success-associated scent each morning creates a powerful anchor for peak mental states. Physical objects within our morning environment must align with intended outcomes. Inspirational quotes, vision boards, or symbols of success should occupy prominent positions. However, these items require regular rotation to prevent psychological adaptation that diminishes their impact. Movement patterns within morning spaces matter enormously. Rohn taught that physical movement directly influences mental movement. Creating environments that encourage specific movement patterns like standing instead of sitting or walking while thinking amplifies morning mindset programming. One of Rohn's most dramatic case studies involved a struggling entrepreneur who transformed his business by completely redesigning his morning environment. He converted a spare bedroom into a dedicated success space, carefully controlling every environmental factor. Within 3 months, his productivity doubled and anxiety levels plummeted. Advanced practitioners of this method create multiple morning microenvironments, each designed for specific mental states. One space might optimize creativity, another analytical thinking, and another strategic planning. Moving between these spaces throughout morning routine creates powerful state changes that compound throughout the day. Personal artifacts hold special power in morning environments. Objects connected to past successes or future goals become psychological anchors when strategically placed. However, these must evoke genuine emotional response, rather than serving as mere decorations. Morning environment shifting works because it bypasses conscious resistance through subtle psychological triggers. While our minds might resist direct commands, they naturally respond to environmental cues. By designing spaces that automatically trigger success states, we program achievement into our daily experience. Achievement magnetism activates through morning momentum. This final method Jim Rohn taught represents peak mindset mastery. Most success literature completely misses this critical component, focusing instead on superficial motivation techniques that fade by midday. Achievement priming operates on a deeper psychological level than conventional morning routines. Scientists recently discovered that our brains contain specific success circuits that, when activated properly, dramatically enhance performance across all areas of life. Jim Rohn developed this method to systematically trigger these circuits during crucial morning hours. Top performers worldwide use variations of this priming technique without realizing its scientific foundation. Each morning presents a brief window where our minds are uniquely receptive to achievement programming. During these golden moments, specific actions create chain reactions that influence every subsequent decision and behavior. At its core, achievement priming involves strategically stacking small wins to create unstoppable momentum. Rather than beginning with major tasks, this method starts by completing a series of micro-achievements that trigger dopamine releases in our brains. Each small victory strengthens neural pathways associated with success. Morning achievement stacking follows precise patterns. Starting with physical wins, making beds, completing brief exercises, drinking water, creates foundational momentum. These simple actions might seem insignificant, but they establish critical success patterns in our unconscious minds. Next comes intellectual priming through strategic learning inputs. Reading specific types of content for exactly 7 minutes activates cognitive enhancement. But timing matters critically. This must happen before exposure to any negative or neutral information that could dilute mental programming. Voice activation plays a powerful role in this method. Speaking achievements out loud, even whispered, engages different neural networks than silent thinking. Jim Rohn discovered that verbally declaring intentions during morning hours dramatically increased follow-through rates throughout the day. Body language significantly amplifies achievement priming. Adopting specific physical postures while completing morning tasks literally changes hormone levels in our bodies. Research shows that maintaining certain positions for just 2 minutes increases testosterone and decreases cortisol, creating optimal states for peak performance. Writing exercises form another crucial component of this method. But not just any writing. Specific achievement-focused statements written in precise formats program success patterns into our subconscious minds. These morning declarations become self-fulfilling prophecies through psychological mechanisms science is only beginning to understand. Social connection, even brief, multiplies priming effectiveness. Sharing achievements or intentions with accountability partners creates powerful commitment loops in our minds. Morning check-ins lasting mere minutes establish success momentum that carries through entire days. Advanced practitioners incorporate what Rohn called achievement anchoring, connecting morning actions to specific future goals. Each small win becomes mentally linked to larger objectives, creating psychological bridges between present actions and future success. One particularly powerful element involves reframing challenges as opportunities before they arise. This morning mental preparation allows top performers to maintain achievement momentum even when facing obstacles that would derail others. Problems transform from roadblocks into stepping stones. Duration and sequence matter enormously in achievement priming. Research indicates optimal priming sessions last between 11 to 13 minutes total. Any longer risks diluting effectiveness. Any shorter doesn't create sufficient neural activation for lasting impact. Movement patterns during priming significantly influence results. Specific motions, when combined with achievement-focused thoughts, create deeper psychological imprints. Even simple actions like walking in certain patterns while completing morning tasks amplify priming effectiveness. Environmental factors must align perfectly with achievement priming. Temperature, lighting, sounds. Every element either enhances or diminishes priming effectiveness. Jim Rohn's most successful students control these variables with scientific precision during morning sessions. One remarkable case study involved a chronically underperforming sales professional who transformed into his company's top producer within 90 days of implementing this method. By systematically priming achievement each morning, he rewired mental patterns that had previously limited his success for decades. Achievement priming works because it aligns our unconscious minds with our conscious goals. While motivation fades and willpower depletes, properly primed achievement patterns operate automatically, driving success actions throughout entire days. Morning mindset mastery isn't just another self-help concept. It's science-backed success programming that transforms average days into extraordinary achievements. Jim Rohn's 4 methods represent decades of refined wisdom, proven through countless success stories worldwide. Each method builds upon others, creating a complete system for mental transformation. Gratitude reset clears mental space. Visualization programs success patterns. Environment shifting reinforces positive states. And achievement priming activates peak performance circuits. Together, these methods form an unstoppable morning success sequence. Results speak louder than theories. Countless individuals have used these exact methods to break through barriers that once seemed insurmountable. From entrepreneurs quadrupling their income to professionals overcoming decades of self-doubt, these techniques consistently produce remarkable transformations. What makes these methods uniquely powerful is their compound effect. Each morning builds upon previous success programming, creating ever stronger neural pathways geared toward achievement. Small daily improvements multiply over time, leading to breakthrough moments that seem miraculous to outside observers. Most people vastly underestimate how morning mindset shapes destiny. Those first precious moments after waking literally program our subconscious for success or mediocrity. By implementing these 4 methods with precision and consistency, anyone can reprogram their mind for extraordinary achievement. But knowledge without action creates zero transformation. Right now, As this video concludes, you face a critical choice point. Will these methods become another piece of interesting information? Or will they become your daily practice for achieving greatness? Success leaves clues, and Jim Rohn spent decades documenting exactly what separates extraordinary achievers from average performers. These 4 morning methods consistently emerged as key differentiators. Now, these same tools are available for your personal transformation. Implementation starts tomorrow morning. No special equipment needed, no elaborate preparations required. Simply begin with method 1, gratitude reset, and gradually incorporate each additional technique. Within weeks, you'll experience noticeable shifts in clarity, confidence, and capability. Results come faster than most expect, but they come through consistency rather than intensity. Small, daily actions performed with precision create more lasting change than occasional massive efforts. These methods work because they align with natural psychological principles rather than fighting against them. Share your journey with others beginning this same transformation. Drop a comment below about which method resonates most strongly with you. Join our community of achievers committed to morning mindset mastery. Together, we create momentum that makes success inevitable. If you found value in these insights, take 1 second to hit that like button. It helps share this knowledge with others seeking similar transformation. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful success principles delivered in practical, actionable formats. Click that notification bell to ensure you never miss new content designed to accelerate your achievement. Most importantly, take action immediately. Don't let these methods become mere intellectual knowledge. Tomorrow morning presents your first opportunity to begin this transformation. Success is a practice, not a destination. And these 4 methods provide your daily success practice blueprint. For those wanting deeper guidance, we've created detailed implementation guides pinned in the comments below. Each guide breaks down specific methods with additional tips and troubleshooting advice. Save this video to reference whenever you need a mindset reset reminder. Stay connected with our achievement community. Share your wins, ask questions, support others beginning this journey. Success becomes easier when surrounded by others committed to continuous growth and transformation. Remember, average mornings create average lives. Extraordinary mornings create extraordinary achievements. Through these 4 methods, you now hold keys to consistent, sustainable success. Put them to use starting tomorrow morning. Thank you for investing time in your personal growth. Together, we're building a community of achievers committed to reaching their highest potential. See you in the next video focused on practical success principles you can implement immediately.